Last time on, the king had a son after a time skip, and Rhaenyra is feeling upset about her position, and Daemon had ended the war with the crab eater guy. Oh, and the king did reinforce to Rhaenyra, like, you are my heir. You're my successor. You're going to be queen. Looking forward to how things shape up from here. Are these her potential suitors that are coming out here and trying to be like, hey, this is why you should marry us?
The man is older than my father. It's unseemly for him to put himself forward as a contender for my hand.
Next.
Ugh, embarrassing. And he's gonna be too young. Too old. Too young. And then there's gonna be one just right.
His war of conquest.
Aye, the Blackwoods truly turned the tide on that one.
Under my protection.
Protection? The princess has a dragon, you dumb cunt.
Who's this guy? Stab him.
Craven.
King's pageant.
Did he get him? Yes! Good job, kid. Fuck that guy. I don't know who that guy was or what house he belonged to. I didn't recognize the sigil, but fuck him.
Take cover!
That was Daemon. I was wondering, was there an extreme time skip in this one? Like the last ones? But it doesn't seem like it is. Or at least it was only a short amount of time compared to the last ones, which were years. He's got some makeshift crown on his head. Also, his hair is considerably shorter than the last time we saw him.
Add it to the chair.
I don't like the way Rhaenyra is looking at him.
They name me King of the Narrow Sea.
Okay, I mean, I feel it's an act, though, honestly.
Would you like to see the tapestry? He has no interest in such things.
I'd like to see them.
Oh, well, then you should not deprive yourself.
Why is the king acting like a dickhead now? Is that just like one of the things, like when you're surrounded by certain people, you act a certain way? Okay, it has been a time skip because she's given birth. She was pregnant with like a second child.
How romantic it must be to get imprisoned in a castle and me to squeeze out heirs.
This is awkward.
The king went through great effort to arrange your tour.
He is frustrated.
Okay.
But I am glad you are home.
That's why he's upset right now, at least.
So? What do you want?
Only the comforts of home.
I don't believe you.
Nanu hadarani apikago ni seitax. The parseri morkakotas. Enkos vochos potilundaor.
That makes sense for her to be a bit apprehensive about that now. About marriage and stuff after what she saw her mother go through.
Clearly a rebuke for passing over Lady Lena for Queen Alicent.
Rhaenyra's not a cupbearer anymore. She's sitting there at the small council.
We would have to seek our own marriage pact.
Is she just dressing herself up as a commoner to go out and to King's Landing? How very Princess Jasmine of you.
Names his daughter, a girl, his heir. But then to him, Rhaenyra, the realm's delight, A girl so young and so slight? Or would she be feeble? For Aegon the Babe Prince might long for acclaim.
Ooh.
Their wants are of no consequence.
They're of great consequence if you expect to rule them one day.
I don't know if this is an act by Daemon, because he seems a lot more chill about not being the heir. Though, it has been 4 years since he left. I'm assuming that's the 4-year time skip they were talking about. So, after episode 1, it's been 4 years since then. Maybe he has chilled out, but I don't know. I mean, or is his play now to marry Rhaenyra? You know, because Targaryens, they married their family members. You know, incest isn't really that uncommon for them. This is awkward. There's a lot of nudity that can't be shown on YouTube in this episode. This is why we watch Game of Thrones. Oh god, they're totally gonna...
Fucking is a pleasure, you see.
Oh, they're gonna fuck. They're gonna fuck. Ah. Oh god. Welcome back to Westeros.
Daemon?
It's just it's icky.
My helmet.
Oh. She didn't get it in with Daemon, so she's still ready to go and... Ooh. Ooh. Oh god, this all took a turn. There's a lot more sex in this episode than there has been in the entire series so far. At this moment, you're conflicted. Do I fuck my princess? Or do I not fuck my princess? Because, you know, it's probably against the rule. I don't know. Would it be against the rules for a knight? Probably. Dishonorable, but then again, I don't know. Maybe. Game of Thrones expert, let me know if it's not good. So I'm guessing Daemon didn't fully... he didn't get to that point, I guess. That's synchronized pants taking off. Very romantic. Though I do prefer them together more than I do her and Daemon. Because it's not nearly as icky. I mean, say what you want about the whole... You know, he's her knight and princess. Maybe there's some... You know... Not great things there, but it's better than her fucking uncle. Ah. Looks like dragons aren't the only thing she rides. Yes, that is the most obvious joke in the world. And yes, I said it. Oh, okay. I thought that was somebody coming into their room. You know, while he was coming into... Again, pretty obvious joke, but whatever.
I learned that the skin trade could only take me so far in this life.
Oh, is she the white worm that they talked about? Because I think that was the same boy that delivered the message that was watching them.
I'm afraid it concerns the princess, my king.
Has she been harmed?
She might have had an injection.
She was carrying on with her uncle. They were engaged in behaviors unbecoming of a maiden.
What behaviors?
Oh, dude, you had to have it spelled out for you. They were fucking. They were fucking. Trying to fuck. I don't think he got it in. I think he might have played around in the lobby, but I don't think he went to the top floor. Let's just say I think he might have rounded third base, but I don't think he slid in the home.
Princess.
Hey, it's your KWB. Night with benefits. He already did. Bing!
Princess, I have a message from the Queen.
Oh, she was hoping he was ready to go? Oh, that wasn't a suggestion. It was a request. Please. Come.
Your father accused me of something. Was I drank wine, left the castle after dark?
That you fucked Damon in a pleasure house.
She's more curt than her father.
You Targaryens do have queer customs. And Damon certainly knows no limit.
Alicent,
That's racist.
to question my virtue is an act of treason. And I asked to go home. But Damon wished to continue. As he was my escort, I had no real choice.
Oh. I'm the victim here.
Must I truly refute that?
It would help me specifically. I want to know exactly.
Damon never touched me. I swear this to you, upon the memory of my mother.
Oh, God. Oh, you're already taking a turn, Rhaenyra.
You defiled her.
Oh!
Wed her to me. When I offered up my crown, you said I could have anything. I want Rhaenyra. That didn't stop Aegon the Conqueror from taking a second wife.
You are no conqueror. You are a plague, sent to destroy me.
Interesting choice of words about the whole plague thing, considering he still has all that rot all over him. Literal plague.
She swore to me that she remains a maiden. And I believe her.
Before Aegon's death, the last of the Valyrian pyromancers hid his song in the steel.
Can only be shown through fire, like the One Ring.
Come the prince that was promised. And his will be the song of ice and fire.
Ah, Azor Ahai, right? It's a shame that didn't really get a good follow-up in the actual Song of Ice and Fire. We don't know what it means. Fuck us. Who was the prince that was promised? We don't fucking know. We can guess, but...
The son of the sea snake. So I can be a remedy for your political headaches.
You are my political headache.
He's not wrong.
You speak of the Conqueror's vision and the need for strength and unity across the realm. But how can that be accomplished with your most trusted advisor so self-interested?
She's not wrong. Uh-oh. Is he out?
But Alicent, she took me through the worst of my grief. She was a calculated distraction.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
The Queen loves you.
Does she? We all saw how her face during the whole act. Ooh. The thing was, he lost his, right to be the hand, not entirely because he was wrong. They were in the pleasure house, but he did send his daughter definitely to, mosey up to the king.
A tea, Princess. From the King. It will rid you of any unwanted consequences.
Ah. Plan B. Ooh, okay, that's where it ends there, huh? Ooh, well, that was an episode. A lot of, fornication. Not entirely under consent of the king. Get it? Fornication under consent of the king. Fucking. And I mean, ooh, Rhaenyra. I mean, I've always really liked Rhaenyra. She's starting to play more of a devious game. which I kind of like because I don't want an virtuous protagonist. And Rhaenyra is the protagonist for the most part. She's playing the game, the political game of everything going on to secure her spot on the Iron Throne. She got Otto out of being Hand, which is up for debate if he deserved that, because he did send his daughter with the intention, presumably, to, you know, woo him and possibly be the next queen. But he was right about Rhaenyra and Daemon in the pleasure house, and Rhaenyra kind of twisted that against him. It's a a lot of grays. It's a lot of grays, and I do like that. I was actually talking to a friend of mine about this just earlier today. Is like, that's one of the reasons we really love Game of Thrones, because there's a lot of morally gray characters, and even the ones that are lean more towards the light have to make questionable decisions, and it seems like we're going to get in more of that from Rhaenyra. But hey, you know what? Good for Sir Criston. He got to get it in with a hot blonde princess. So you're one of my favorite characters, Sir Criston. Just be safe. Don't be a little careful. She seemed to enjoy it. It seemed like she was ready for a round 2, but then she got summoned. Yeah. Well, that was House of the Dragons episode 4. What did you guys think of it? Let me know down in the comments, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss next week's episode. But until then, that's it.